Hello everyone, welcome back to Larry's Anything Goes. Hopefully you're having a great day. If you've been watching Larry's Anything Goes programming, you know that we are not only providing great financial intelligence content as much as possible by interviewing other financial professionals, professionals in the travel industry, real estate industry, etc. and so forth, but we provide various services when it comes to specific products that we sell, from anything that you would actually find on Amazon or actually at Walmart, etc. and so forth. And we are actually providing specific products due to today's current crisis and whatnot to ensure that we provide the right services and products that you need at a reasonable price when it comes to medical face masks, when it comes to hand sanitizer, and when it comes to latex gloves and things of that nature, and etc. and so forth, toilet paper, paper towels. But we have what you need. Also, family, don't forget that Larry's Anything Goes is a part of an affiliate marketing network known as Gold Standard Partners, where you have the opportunity to buy cryptocurrency and allow others to invest with you as becoming an affiliate marketing partner. And obviously, if they purchase a package with the program, you're able to make money off their package purchases and make money off of their crypto purchases and things of that nature. If you want to join, please follow the links in the description, and I'll give you a call as soon as you sign up and purchase a package, and we'll go from there. But definitely, it's all about the best way to make money moves is to have currency with one another and to ensure that currency is always being spoken of on all levels, so it benefits everyone and not just one specific person. That's a lot of things that people forget about. So think about joining the program and we'll be able to go from there. But if not, either way, it's always appreciated. And thank you for watching, and hopefully you guys have a great day and continuously make money moves so you don't live broke like a fool. Take care. As you can see, with our various products, we have our financial apparel, as you see, wearing There's Anything Goes t-shirt, financial intelligence is sexy, face masks, latex gloves, things of that nature, to obviously ensure the safety of you and your family all at the same time. We want to ensure that you get the best products and see the actual products that we're actually providing for you, and giving you another view of not only the shirts and the medical masks, but actually another view of actual latex gloves and the actual hand sanitizer. Because one thing we've learned throughout this unfortunate crisis is that we have to take more precautionary measures to ensure not only the safety for ourselves, but for our families. And having a great pair of hand sanitizers, latex gloves, and medical face masks will ensure that safety. And with all that being said, hopefully you guys will check out our online store. We have the various products that you see here. With a couple of clicks, especially if you're paying via PayPal, it makes life that much easier for you to purchase our various products, especially during this unfortunate situation. You see the apparel from Larry's Anything Goes. We have the medical products when it comes to hand sanitizer, latex gloves, medical face masks, things of that nature, and various other products. So please check out Larry's Anything Goes. Support small local businesses. We greatly appreciate it, and hopefully that you have a good day. Goes the family. Welcome back to Larry's Anything Goes. Hopefully, you guys having a great and exceptional night. If you're watching, please do the great three free things: like, share, and subscribe. I always really appreciate it. All right, let's get down to the brass tactics. Read this article today as I was getting my oil change for my car, and I was like, wow, definitely got to talk about this story because if you've been watching my channel since the inception, you know I've always been talking about making money moves, economics, and things of that nature. And a lot of times, the way people make things from a legal standpoint, people don't necessarily agree with because it goes against their values, it goes against their religious belief systems, and I get that. So I'm not saying that I am an advocate for the OnlyFans or the sex working community, but I'm not against them either. So it's like it's legal work. You're not hurting anybody. My mindset is I don't have a problem with it. It is what it is. It doesn't affect my life whether it exists or it doesn't. And I think the world would be a better place if people would actually mind their business and not worry about what other people are doing. If it's not hurting children, if it's not and nobody's getting raped, nobody's getting killed, nobody's getting maimed. Mind your own freaking business. You know, that's just when it boils down to everything. That's why I despise the Democratic and Republican nonsense all at the same time. Anyways, I just had to put that disclaimer out there. Okay. Anyway, so if you don't know what OnlyFans is basically a digital platform where it allows people to upload content from a sexual nature, and there's various aspects of it. It's not even just people physically them doing anything. A lot of times it's just people um shaking their butt, they're cooking in lingerie. It's not even always just explicitly just porno and sex and things of that nature. Sometimes it's cartoon porn. It's a variety of digital content, since we live in a digital content world right now. And hey, the platforms made a lot of money. Even though I remember making a video about how a good chunk, and this is about I think a month ago, how a good chunk of OnlyFans digital content creators and what they were actually in a position where they were losing a lot of money because of the economic downturn that we are in the United States of America and across the Western world. Where OnlyFans is it's not a necessity of a thing. During the pandemic, OnlyFans existed before the pandemic, but it intensified during the pandemic because you had more and more people putting content on there, especially given the fact that we were in a lockdown situation. You had more people in the stripping community creating their own content, more and more people putting stuff on Instagram and various other platforms, TikTok, et cetera, and so forth. A lot of social media platforms blew up during the pandemic because more people were online than ever before in history. Anyways, with that being said, you've had this community that's been growing, and only the few have become rich, or only the few have made six figures and made a decent living off of it. Only the selected few. But when you hear a story about teachers becoming millionaires because of a subject matter like this, I find that very interesting. Especially given the fact that I remember there was a teacher who, very beautiful woman, and apparently was good at her job, but of course, parents were complaining because of because her of her hips and her because of her body and whatnot. Because she was in real great shape. I don't think she had any work done on her body. She's in real great shape. She's real healthy and whatnot, and she wasn't the epitome of your average school teacher. And my mindset is, as little as most teachers get paid nowadays, people should be, and putting up with people's bad kids. I think teachers should get, one, paid more, and two, commended for having to be the babysitters, especially in today's world where parenting is totally different compared to when I was growing up. So if the softness generation of parenting is a special thing, or the ignorance generation of parenting is another thing, but that's another story for another day. I'm not going to get too deep into that because I'm not a parent, so I can't really comment on a lot of things. But the parents that I do know, they don't play this soft nonsense, moist nonsense of a generation. They're old school with it, and I rock with them. So kudos to them. But anyways, let's get into it. So you know what OnlyFans is. But let's get into why I'm on live tonight. I'm usually not live on Saturdays, um, especially Saturday nights, because I'm usually listening to my favorite people, or I'm out and about doing what I do. Matter of fact, I'm supposed to meet up with a business partner today, but now we're going to discuss a few things when I'm done. And this is in one of my favorite cities, Phoenix, Arizona. Okay, out in the desert. All right, but Phoenix-based Courtney Talia is going viral after she quit her job as an educator to pursue content creation on the platform. And the thing is, in today's world, because job security is a thing of the past, more and more people are going to start doing this. This is why you have the not only the great resignation, you have the quiet quitting, but you have the I don't want to work a job only for the rest of my life generation happening right now. Especially people that are coming up in their 20s, in their early 30s. They've seen they've seen they live in a world now where you have an opportunity to make money online. One, two, you have an opportunity to make a lot of money in real estate and various other organizations. And then another thing to take into consideration is they are seeing their parents, they're seeing their grandparents. Hopefully, unfortunately, maybe they've seen their great grandparents. And they're like, I don't want to be like that when I get that age. I respect them, I admire them, but that's not the path in my life that I want to take. And I get that and respect that. And being a teacher, like I said, it's a lot of babysitting. You're an educator. Your job is one of the most important jobs on the planet. So that's why I said my kudo hat goes off to teachers. Kudos to teachers for the things they do in this world. So that let's get that story straight right then and there. All right, that's one thing. But number two, um, you know, when it boils down to the pay, and nowadays, well, I won't even just say nowadays. I'm going to say for the last 15 years, people have been people have been jumping ship of jobs if they can see an opportunity to get paid more. That's just what it is. That is truly, truly, truly what it is. And I'm going to show the teacher in a second. But matter of fact, is there a better picture of her? Yes, that's it. Perfect. Yeah, as a matter of fact, I can even view her Instagram profile to make it even better. But anyways, close. But yeah, anyways, wow. Okay, well now I see why this individual now I see why this individual was able to yeah, I'm not gonna log in. But now I see why this individual was able to go from teacher to OnlyFans and basically become a millionaire. That's the thing at the end of the day that I admire and I respect. You know what I mean? Because and the thing is, when you make this kind of money and you're smart about your money, and obviously she's college educated, but when you're intelligent about this and you put yourself in a position where you're able to, as I call financial intelligence, is the sexiest thing on this planet, not nude women and nude men and whatnot. But when you do this and you put yourself in a position, you can buy some real estate, you can buy into a franchise, you can put yourself in a position to where having a job becomes an option and being a business owner is an awesome, awesome thing. Because you can't obviously do OnlyFans forever and things of that nature. We all know this, but I just love the fact that what's her name is Courtney Talia is going against the grain. I really just have to put it like that. She's going against the grain, and she's unapologetic about it. That's the main thing that I have to say about it. She's unapologetic about it, and she's doing what she has to do. Because, and the thing is, it's like, who cares if people don't pay your bills? Who cares what they have to say? Okay, that is my mindset all at the same time. If people are not paying your bills, who cares what she has to say? Period. Okay, let's just keep it real. If people are not like my mind says is this: if I don't hear cha-ching, then you don't need to put your hat in the ring. You know what I'm saying? Let's just keep it real. So this is her profile. All right. So like I said, there's nothing explicit on here, but this is her profile, and very beautiful woman. I'm taking that this is her significant other. They live in a beautiful desert life, and I'm not mad at it. Like I said, I'm not gonna log in, but you can check her out. Courtney Talia, former teacher turned top model, disabled at her account was disabled at 451,000, 28,000, 21,000, as seen in TMZ, People's, New York, Postmax. So she's made the list, obviously. But I got to give nothing but love and respect to that. She's even got her Linktree website. But yeah, they got has her OnlyFans. I'm not going to this but yeah, because this is the business. You have the OnlyFans for free, OnlyFans VIP, Spoil Me, New York Post article, Amazon wish list. So I mean, like I said, game recognizes game, and I'm not mad at it because if, like I said, she's making a lot of money now, and if she's smart, she's going to invest that money in a variety of things and make a lot of great money moves. That's the thing that I have to admire and respect about it all at the same time. All right. That's what I have to admire and respect about it, because there's so many people making their dreams come true because of the online world. And a lot of people hate that, but I got nothing but love and respect on that, on some realness. So I just leave it at that. So let's read more of the article before I call it a night. But like I said, you can look her up yourself, Courtney Talia, um, because, social media has given birth to a creator economy. And that's the reason why I'm really talking about this, not the actual content in itself, but social media has given birth to a creator economy. And because so many people make so much money online from content creation and selling products and a variety of other things, that's why so many people are able to live in third world countries making six figures, but living in a third world country where making six figures is basically turn you into a millionaire. And that is another beautiful thing that a lot of people are doing, because it's much more cheaper to live in Mexico than it is to live in Mississippi and Alabama. It's much more cheaper to live in Ghana than it is to live in Texas and Florida. People don't realize that. Well, and like I said, I think the generation of people in their 20s right now in 2022, and the people that are in their 30s, early 30s right now, they're understanding that they're getting it. They're going against the grain. That's why a platform like the Passport Bros are growing every single day, because people get it. It's clicking. The dollars are making sense. Okay, and it doesn't even all have to be about paying the rent and paying the mortgage. All right, but anyways, she says the article states that one of these outlets is OnlyFans, a subscription-based creator platform founded back in 2016 that is known for its provocative and explicit photos and videos, much sexier than your average Instagram. And for one Arizona-based former teacher, the platform has helped her become a millionaire in just 3 years. A millionaire in just 3 years. All right. That is the epitome of a wonderful side hustle when you make it work. Now, can this work for everybody? No. But, and do I recommend this to everybody? No. But the fact that this was done, I have to give love and respect and credit where it's due. All right. Courtney Talia is a former teacher who quit her job. And this isn't even recent. She quit her job back in 2016, started using the platform as a way to bring in more cash, but quickly found that her earnings were much more fruitful than she could have imagined. All right. And she stated that she misses her students, but felt underpaid and unappreciated in her former role. I believe that. She also shared that her husband helps to take her photos and for her to post on for her subscribers. Power couple. Love that. Is what Dr. Boyce Watkins and his people would say. That's what I call financial lovemaking. You and your significant other should be talking about money as much as you, as far as from an economic standpoint, not flossing standpoint, as much as you talk about getting married and having kids and taking care of the family and whatnot. It should be on that level. You know what I mean? Because the language of economics, the language of entrepreneurship is the language of love in 2022 and moving forward. So that's what I love about this. All right. And the sad thing is, that's what said, to me, in my personal opinion, when you get to a point when you're making money moves like this, she said, I felt underpaid and underappreciated in her former role. Most teachers are underpaid and underappreciated. And majority of the time, teachers' bosses are people who are never teachers to begin with. Because you'll see a variety of videos out there, especially on YouTube, where a lot of people have left the teaching profession, because not just because of the pay, but majority of the time it's because of the file and rank people that were above them, who were never teachers, and are people that were just stroking the pen, from administrators to vice principals to principals, the people that were in this working for the state education system and things of that nature, people that were higher, people part of the hierarchy, but never could tell you what life is really like, having to deal with children in a classroom on a regular basis. So that's why I said I commend her for doing what her and her husband have done, because not only, like I said, this is a great way to start, and obviously there's other ways that they can utilize that money if they're smart about that. And she said the article states that though salaries vary by state, the estimated average salary for public school teachers in the United States, as far as back as 2021, was $64,000. Now, I say 10 years ago, $64,000 was considered a great wage and whatnot. But in 2022, it can get you by. But if you're not finding a way to make money moves, then that's another story for another day. In July, a teacher in Ohio went viral on TikTok for saying he is quitting his teaching job to work at Walmart while he will make more money. And that's crazy, because I'm sure the teachers in Ohio probably make less than $64,000. But a lot of times, a lot of school districts, especially smaller towns where there's less people, therefore there's less tax base, there's less taxes, there's less tax base, therefore there's less money in the budget and whatnot. Um, 9 times out of 10, a teacher's probably going to make in the 30s and 40s if they're lucky. Some school districts, some teachers make even $25,000. So that's just something to take into consideration. You know, but it is what it is. Talia also runs her own self-titled website where she offers coaching sessions on OnlyFans and different forms of sex expression through different packages. So therefore, she's looking outside of the box, and the coaching program business, that's pretty big on at all at the same time. So that's a beautiful thing. She has a lot of great things going on online, and the fact that she is a self-employed entrepreneur, she's going to get paid. She's going to get taxed less compared to your person making the same amount of money, earning that money from a earned base income and things of that nature. Because I'm not a tax specialist. Check a tax. Go to a financial tax professional. But I will say that income that's earned from a business is different from income earned from a job. All right, and the income, meaning that it's taxed differently. All right, income tax from a business is taxed differently when you earn it from a job and whatnot, regardless of who's sitting in the White House, governor's house, and the mayor's house, because usually those people in those positions make money from a business and from investments. So is that wrong? No. We know that. That's why we have to implement those specific strategies in our every freaking day lives and not get on social media and whine and cry about it. But I'll leave that alone. Like I said, I get on my little rants and tangents about that because as a place I used to work at, I used to call it the crybaby network because people in my age bracket and older than me was always whining and crying about something, men and women of all ages and races and backgrounds. And yet and still, when you talk about solutions-based ideas, then I hear crickets. But I digress. Good. The article says that good thing she changed careers. Teachers don't get paid much. One commenter said bluntly, "It's about the money. It's always about the money, especially in a beautiful capitalistic society." So that's why I said if I don't hear money on the table, then I know there's a lot of nonsense in the air. That's the best way to put it. Though Talia's career choice might not be for everyone, having financial freedom definitely is. I'll read that one more time. Though Talia's career choice might not be for everyone, having financial freedom is. And I could not agree with that statement more because there's nothing more like being able to have financial freedom and then say in the future if she wanted to be a teacher again financially she'd be taken care of and therefore she'd be more passionate about it. I wish I remember this great person's name. She was one of my teachers back in high school, and since I went to my high school reunion last Saturday, she this comes to mind and whatnot. She was retired. I believe she retired from the federal government, and her husband was retired from the military and whatnot. And they were living a great life, but unfortunately, due to the fact that her husband had an illness, and no, her husband retired from the local Princeton County government. That's what it was. She retired from. Her husband had an illness where the bills were going to cost a lot of money because if you know in America, um, if you get sick and whatnot and your money's not right, it could cost you a lot of freaking money, regardless of what political situation it may be. So I remember she had to come back to work a full-time job as a teacher, and I remember she told us she's doing this so she can utilize those paychecks to pay for her husband's medical care and whatnot. And I respected that because because this is you got to think this is back in 1999, 2000. So she comes from that generation of where people actually had good pensions from their job or whatnot, and not just 401ks and individual retirement accounts. But I remember she stated that, but she always wanted to be a teacher because she was like a finance she worked in finance for the federal government somewhere. I think it might have been the Department of Commerce or Department of State. But anyways, but she always had a passion for teaching children. So she's like she took the bad with the good and like, hey, I can make money to help pay for my husband's care. One, two, I always had a passion for teaching, so I'll do that anyways. This isn't my ideal retirement, but I will do that. All right. That's why I say I always have love and respect for teachers, and because heck, I wouldn't be here in my life right now trying to make money moves, whether it's through real estate, through this channel, selling products with my job. If it wasn't for my mother, if it wasn't for my uncles, if it wasn't for my teachers, and if it wasn't for a couple of mentors who I've had on the way. So I can say that all at the same time, and some great friends too. I can say that about Christopher Edwards and Adrian Gonzalez. So I can definitely say that on some realness. But that's all I had today, family. I thought this was awesome story, and it's like I said, whether you agree with her decision, this is a married couple making money moves. All right. So Courtney Talia, if you see this, I got nothing but love for you. I think I'm gonna put your name in the hashtag because I'm glad this went viral. This article came out back on the 12th of September. I'm glad this went viral, and more people need to understand this. This is to me this is a beautiful thing. To me, this is the way forward. All right. Especially when you can turn yourself, because if you become a millionaire and whatnot, you can turn that million into a couple million if you know what you're doing. And that's the conversation a lot of times people don't want to have, but because it goes against my values. Well, guess what? You might not agree with quote unquote her values, but compared to the good values crowd, she's going to be able to sleep in more, and you're not. So I leave it at that. Okay. I cannot put it any other way. So on that note, family, hopefully you guys have a great night. I'm out of here. Got a business meeting to catch up to. But hey, you got your marching orders, family. So what are you going to do? Let me know what you think about this article in the comment section. Make your money moves. Do you agree with Courtney Talia's lifestyle, life choice, all that great stuff? Let me know. Because to me, this is important. This is real important. On some realness. So I leave it at that, man. But life's too short. You gotta live your life on your terms, not everybody else's terms. And that's the one thing I can respect about my generation. Is more and more people are living life on their terms and not trying to live life on society's terms. So that's real. Okay? That is so real. All right. If you're a stock market investor, crypto investor, individual retirement account investor, don't forget to check out WEBULL, Stash, Acorn, Crypto.com, Coinbase. All those links are in the description. You sign up on those platforms, you'll be able to make some money. Also, don't forget to check out my online store. And with all that being said, don't forget to check out my online store. I'll be knocking on your door. But anyways, thank you guys for the Cash Apps. Thank you for the Venmos. Thank you for the PayPals. I always take that money and put it right back into the channel. And like I always say, family, make money moves, or you're going to live, bro, like a fool. Take care.